Good morning, Quintina. Good morning, Reverend Hall. Good morning, Reverend Shahira.
Good morning.
Would you make me co-host again? I came out when I have it. I was bad with it.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Morning.
Regina. morning, Tamika. Good morning, Bernadette.
It's Tamika Johnson with us.
Good morning, Dawn.
Good morning. Can you see me and hear me okay?
Yep, we do.
Okay, great, perfect. I'm just gonna grab some tea. I'm gonna be right back.
How is everyone doing?
Wonderful. How you?
I'm great. Can't you see I got a new look?
You do. You look cute.
I know, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Oh.
Good morning, Miss Tina Marie.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Keisha.
Morning, Keisha.
Good morning. I don't see her, but good morning.
There.
There you are.
Good morning. I'm working, guys.
Okay.
And we love that you're doing that. We love it. We love it. That means you got a business going on. I'm loving it. And you got some customers. Hey.
Amen.
That's to the bread. I hope everybody's getting warmed up because we about to have some fun.
Yay. I'm ready. I'm ready. Ready. She ready.
That's that speed music, you know, it's just kind of warming you up.
Yes.
Good morning, Jennifer. Thank you for waiting.
Yes, hey, awesome. Walkie's in the house. White's in the house. Ohio's in the house. Loving this.
Detroit's in the house.
Hey.
Yay.
Canada's in the house.
Hello,
Didn't
Canada.
see you, Rab. I didn't see you come in. You snuck in the side door.
She's been here up in front.
Oh, I got you. Well, then I guess I was looking at the side door.
And I'm the one with the cataracts.
No, it's my new look. It's my new look.
Reverend Shahara, you got perfect eyes. Come on.
Yes, I do. And I've got, in this 3D, I'm going to get some cataracts taken off with the perfected eyes.
Okay, then.
Okay.
I was like, my getting perfected hips. I love them. They ain't nothing better than perfected.
Right. Thank God.
All right, we're just going to give a few more seconds for some more women to join, and we'll keep letting them in as they arrive.
Okay.
All right. Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. So I'm glad to see all the lovely faces. And before we get started, just have a couple of housekeeping things. And that is, if you can have your video on, please put your video on so we can see all the loveliness and beauty out there. And we can see each other. Some of us, we haven't seen each other in quite a long time. So it would be great to see all those familiar faces. Also, feel free to use your reaction button down at the end. So if you hear something that you love, something that makes you laugh, whatever, feel free to use those your reactions down there at the bottom of your screen. And if you have a question, feel free to use that hand raise, or you want to make a comment, you can use that raise your hand button too. So we just want to make sure that everybody's feeling comfortable. And now we're going to get started, and we're going to let the wonderful Reverend Danny Stillwell welcome us in and get us started and all pumped up.
All right. I'm pumped up for real. Okay. I'm so excited to be here amongst the Gold Rush women. And for those who have been there, you know what I'm talking about. And for those who have yet to come, we just can't wait to see you. We can't wait. Welcome. Welcome means as you come, be well. Be well. And so we welcome you into this space, into this time where we are needed. As women, we are needed. We are, the call has been put out. God has put out the call for the women to stand, be counted, bring their power, bring their joy, bring their hearts into this experience that we are in right here and right now. Lord, we are standing here in the spirit of expectation. Know that the very least that you can be to us is good. So we accept and we prepare for this gathering of like-minded, like-hearted women as we converge in the Chicago area in April. So, God, we know that you are with us now. You've always been with us, and you're going to take us on this journey. All right. So, with that being said, we said, Lord, come and have your perfect way with us. We let it be so. And so it is. Ooh, I'm telling you, I'm so excited. So excited, Reverend Jackie. What you got to say?
Ooh. I can just sit and pray all day, particularly when you're the one praying. I am welcoming everybody into the house. I am welcoming everybody into the house. This is the house that God built, y'all. And understand it is good and very good. I am loving to see my Reverend Shahara. I'm loving to see Dawn. I'm loving to see the team members. I'm loving to see Reverend Lamitria. This is absolutely exciting for me. And I thank all of you all for joining and getting this energy going. I just want to say a word about how we started, and I'm so excited because come April, the woman who was with me when we first started it 20 years ago, Dottie Coley, is going to join us and present at 2026 Go Rush Women's Conference 2026. Yes, hands, because we are so excited about that. This was about, and I will tell you from my personal standpoint, I was a practicing lawyer and I had quote unquote the credentials, and I saw women with credentials, but these same women would come to me like crouched over and needing something. And I'm saying, what? Finally, God said, you know what you're going to do? I said, God, I don't know what I'm going to do. God said, I know what you're going to do. You're going to do this and bring women together and have them recognize and recognize their intrinsic greatness and realize that's where they live out of. That's what has been happening. And that's what it's all about. Team members will tell you, I'm always talking about it's the blessed women. And it's not just the women who walk in the door, it's us, because we have to be reminded. We have to know that there is no mistake. I am made in the image. Only thing you got to do to come to this conference and truly, truly be blessed is believe in two things. One, that there's a higher power. And I don't care if you call that higher power tree. It doesn't make me any difference. But there's a higher power, and that higher power created you out of itself. So that greatness that you know, the greatness that you worship, the greatness that you lift up, you got it. And if we can have all of us recognize that intrinsic greatness, if we could all walk up, and I got to tell you, over the 20 years, I have watched women come in, even the most profoundly, what can I say, profoundly people would think women come in like this and walk out Saturday afternoon like this. It has been such a blessing each and every year. And I want to thank each, like my sister Dawn, I want to thank her for her coming in and coming back and being restored. And even as she's going through challenges, doing what she needs to do, learning from the gold rush. Thank the teachers and the speakers. And so I'm finished now because I could talk all day about this was a God thing. It is a God thing. And I'm going to tell you, if it wasn't for God, we would not have 20 years. I got to tell you.
That's right.
I'm
Right.
going to flip it back over to Martina, a team member, one of the newest team members, Miss Martina. She's going to take us away.
Yes, and before Martina takes us away, we got somebody else who wants to usher us into this conversation today.
Okay.
Always something new going on. Sisters get together. Especially the ones we haven't seen in very long. They always bring new flavor, freshness to the song. It's the song we write together that we could not write alone. We bring harmony to balance. We bring harmony to balance, sitting, serenading our individual completeness. There's always something new going on when the sisters get together. How you been, my sister? What's been going on? I see you've been gathering and planting seeds to harvest. I see it growing out your back. And you done gone and got some more backbone. Yeah, there's always something new going on when the sisters get together.
Love it. Yay.
The power of sisters being together. That is truly the heart of the magic of Gold Rush. Is what God does when we all come together, when we gather, when we support, when we share, when we encourage. It is powerful, palpable, and it is the beauty of Gold Rush. I have the pleasure of introducing our past speakers, and we're going to start with Reverend Sandra Campbell from Kansas City, Missouri. She is a multi-year speaker at Gold Rush, associate minister at Unity Temple on the Plaza, speaker, playwright, historical reenactor, and all-around powerful woman of God. And so we are so excited to have her share. Good morning, Reverend Sandra Campbell.
Well, good morning to you and all of you who are on today. I'm so excited. I almost missed it. I was upstairs. We're snowed in and it's below zero here. So we're just kind of getting adjusted and hunkering down. But I am so looking forward to this year's Gold Rush Women's Conference. It can't help but be magnificent because the past 2 years that I've attended, each one has gotten better and better and better. And this being the 20th anniversary, you got to come to this. I've tried explaining it to family and friends, but there's no explanation. I can't really impart what this really is. You got to be there. And being there is all of it. And then hearing about all the accomplishments of great women. Every woman who attends is great and is doing greater works. Whether they're on the platform, they're speaking, whatever they're doing, they are there because they are great. and there's greatness in them. And we help to bring that out. It certainly comes out in me every time I attend. So I want to thank Dr. Jackie and all of those who make this possible. This 20th anniversary is going to be off the chain. So please join us. I am so excited. Tell all your friends. We should have a packed house. We should have
Yes.
every woman who has a dream, every woman who's living her dream, every woman who has a story, and we all have a story, needs to be at the Gold Rush Women's Conference. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. So please tell everybody you know.
Thank you so much.
Can I ask Reverend Sandra one question, Miss Martina?
Yes, ma'am.
I need for her to just a couple of the characters that she so effectively in her theatrical nature shows us, and we learned from. Well, tell us just a couple of them.
Well, you probably have heard of this woman. My name is Bessie Coleman, and I was born January 26, 1892 BT. That means before television, when we had to use our imaginations to follow our dreams. And that imagination is still in play. We all have the power of imagination to realize the gifts that God has given us and turn those into our dreams. Now, Fannie Lou Hamer is another story. Fannie Lou Hamer was a part of the civil rights movement. She was with the Southern Christian Leadership Conference and the organization called SNCC, Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. As Fannie Lou Hamer, I appeared at the Democratic National Convention in 1964, before the Voter Rights Act was passed by then President Lyndon Johnson running for his second term in office. I'm not a literate person. I was born in Ruleville, Mississippi, the poorest county in all of the United States. And when I tried to go register to vote, I was beaten. All kinds of things were said about me, brick thrown through the window of our house. I was run off the plantation where we worked, but that didn't stop me. And I know what's going on today might stop some of you in your tracks.
Come on.
But when you do, you think about Fannie Lou Hamer. She said, I ain't going to let nobody turn me around. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yes.
And when you, my sisters, become sick and tired of being sick and tired, a change is going to come. Because if anybody can change the world, it's the Black woman.
Right.
Thank you, Reverend Campbell. You know, what you said about greatness, the gold rush is where many of us, like myself, come to find our greatness. We know that God has put something in us, but it's at the gold rush where the sisters help you uncover and discover and add some fuel to your greatness. So thank you so much. The next person who's going to share with us is Reverend Lametria Hall, and we have a little video before she speaks.
Hey.
Wow, I'm surprised. I didn't know Reverend Jackie was going to show up.
Hey, brilliance comes up, our greatness comes up.
I am excited. I think I might be the most excited person on this platform because I come from a consciousness of joy. And preparing for this Gold Rush 2026, when Reverend Jackie extended the invitation, immediately I started preparing. And so that video that you saw was gathering all the women after service last Sunday to say, come on, y'all, I need you to do the joy walk with me as I'm preparing to go to Chicago and inviting them to come. And in the beginning, I mentioned to Rev that it was might have been like 2 of my good buddies from the church was coming. Now we're at 8 in 2 cars. And so I want to see that increasing even more. But I want us to just pause for just a moment. Take a deep breath and embrace this moment in reflection. Now, let me ask you something gently. When was the last time you felt joy? Not because everything was perfect, but because you were present. Mm-hmm. Because joy, my sisters, is not a destination. It is a way of walking. And today we are not rushing. We are not striving. And we are not chasing gold. We are learning how to strike it right where we stand, no matter what the circumstances. Now lean in close, because this conference is not about chasing something external. This gold rush is about recognizing what has already been placed within each and every one of us and within each and every one that will be attending. Joy is not a reward for a problem-free life. Joy is a spiritual skill, a conscious practice, a daily walk. And when you learn how to walk in joy, you start striking gold in every conversation, in every relationship, in your purpose walk, in health and in wealth, and yes, even in the waiting places. The waiting places are where joy proves itself. They are the seasons where nothing seems to be moving, where prayers feel unanswered, where timeless stretch and outcomes remain unclear. These are the spaces between promise and manifestation, between the seed and the harvest. Yet when you walk in joy, waiting is no longer wasted time. It becomes the refining time. I want to say it clearly, lovely, and without apology. I'm not here to motivate you for a moment. I'm here to shift how you walk when this conference is over. I have learned through ministry, community leadership, joy practice, and lived experience that joy does not require permission from circumstances. Joy requires alignment. Now, at this conference, I want to introduce to you just 5 golden nuggets, and I'm getting ready to wrap up. These nuggets are not heavy, they're not complicated, but they are powerful enough to change the way we live. I call them the 5 joy walks. Golden nugget number 1, walk by faith, not by talk. Faith is not proven by volume. It is proven by movement. Golden nugget number 2, walk with vision from the heart, not by the eyes. Your eyes report conditions, your heart recognizes possibilities. Golden nugget number 3, walk gracefully, not doubtfully. Grace is not weakness. Grace is confidence without force. Golden nugget number 4, walk as a student of truth, not a teacher of truth. Teacher explains, students remain open. Golden nugget number 5, walk from a cause, not applause. Applause fades, purpose sustains. Joy deepens when your walk is anchored to meaning, not recognition. I am not asking you to change your life. I'm inviting you to change your walk, because when your walk shifts, your joy follows. So stand in your truth. Open wide the doors of your heart and prepare yourself, not just to attend an event, but to experience transformation. Yes. Welcome to the joy, the power, and the purpose of living the golden life. Woo!
Yes.
I'm going to that conference, y'all.
Don't you want to go? I want to go.
Let me tell you, these Gold Rush Reverends show out. You better keep your notebook handy, okay? Because they're going to drop these nuggets on you at a dime. Thank you so much, Reverend Hall. Look, I'm going to post those on my wall. That was powerful.
Powerful,
and
yes.
Practicing joy in the waiting places. Ooh, I think we can all use a little bit of that, because those waiting places get a little challenging. But if you practice joy, we're going to make it, right, Reverend Hall? We're going, whoo, that was wonderful. Thank you so much. Our next speaker is Reverend Shahira Stevens I'm sorry, Reverend Doctor. Put all the Reverend Doctor Shahira Stevens from Detroit, Michigan. She is also a multi-year Gold Rush speaker, founder and CEO at Transforming Love Community, author, columnist, trainer, keynote speaker, dynamic woman. We bring to speak to you all right now, Reverend Dr. Shahira Stevens.
I got to say this before she starts speaking. What you all don't know is she is the woman that held my hand, walked me across a bridge so that this Gold Rush Women's Conference could continue at a very tenuous time. She held my hand. She spoke with me gently. She spoke with me firmly. She doesn't even know all that she did, but indeed I had to let the world know. Yeah, she held my hand and walked with me across a bridge that made this continue to be the Gold Rush Women's Conference. Reverend Shahira, go on.
Okay, I'm on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I love you, sis. I'm so happy to be back. Since the last time I was at the Gold Rush, I have died and been rebirthed, literally.
Oh.
And I'm just happy to be all the way live. So y'all looking at Shahira Stevens 2.0. This is what's going down.
All right.
And with the understanding of what we are, I want to say to everybody, it's about the fact that we're spirit. And this is what Gold Rush really brings home to us, that we're more than a body, that we are spiritual beings. And we have heard this cliche 1,000 times, spiritual beings having this skin around spirit. And what I love is that we get to decondition at Gold Rush. See, a lot of women have been conditioned and they don't even know they're conditioned.
Yeah.
They don't even know that they have been conditioned to the point where they cannot be their authentic selves. They don't know that they have been conditioned to a point that they wear a mask that's weighing them down, and they don't even know it's the mask on their own face that's weighing them down. And when I'm speaking about me, because the big thing that I have gotten, and I want to say this to all, and especially my ministerial sisters, my sisters that are teaching, my sisters that are counselors, that are out here, it's like whatever you're doing in your front line, take care of you. I got that first commandment wrong. I did. I got it right now. But that commandment that says, loving the Lord God with all your heart, your mind, and your soul, and your neighbor as yourself, coming up, I got that I belonged at the end. And my mama helped to program that too. It was like to think about me was selfish. And so with autoimmune illness that I am healing from, I have recognized that we've got to go in deep. And Gold Rush is going to have all the ingredients for you to go in deep. The thing that I love about Reverend Jacqueline is that even in our first meeting, she says it's not about celebrity. It's not about a name. She wants us all to know these principles. You'll be able to leave the Gold Rush with some principles that will change your life if you are willing to do the work. As my greatest mentor says, the Reverend Right, Dr. Johnny Coleman, it works when you work it. So come, get the information, be willing to do the work, and your life will be transformed. And I know this for sure.
Thank you so much, Reverend Stevens. How many women do you know need permission to love themselves? So many of the spaces and places and situations we find ourselves in are because we don't love ourselves. So thank you for that message. Thank you so much. And may we remind every sister we encounter that it is okay. Actually, it is your responsibility to love yourself, right? All right, next up. Woo-wee. This one here, this one here, this one here gets me every time. Reverend Danny Stillwell from Detroit, Michigan, multi-year speaker, staff minister at Transforming Love Community, transformation coach, licensed massage therapist, Reiki practitioner, incredible sister, incredible woman, incredible role model, leader, speaker, teacher, mother, sister, friend, all the things you need when you are in Reverend Danny's presence, you will receive it. And I am honored to have spent time in her presence. And I share with you right now, Reverend Danny Stillwell.
Oh,
I,
praise
I got
God.
to do one more thing. Martina, I just got to do one more thing, and that is, the team needs to have a time when somebody talks to us and cleanses us up to get ready for the gold rush, to prepare. And we always look to Reverend Danny and go away for 3 or 4 days with Reverend Danny so she can clean all of us up so we can do the work God put us to do. So we want to thank Reverend Danny for that as she starts to speak right now.
Oh, Reverend Jackie, I thank you. I thank you and your spirit for answering your call to the gold rush. I thank your staff. Oh my God. I I just can't even say enough to all of those women who are willing, have been enrolled to take this journey with you. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. My pastor, Reverend Shahira Stevens, oh, wait, let me tell you something. She introduced us to the Gold Rush Conference. It has got to be 10, maybe more than that, Reverend Shahira. I'm trying to remember how many years ago.
It's 2013, I think.
Ooh, wee. Ooh, wee. So guess what? Reverend Shahira, we bought a busload of women, and it is our intention to do the same this year as well. When I think about the Gold Rush, I think about Da Vinci, the great sculpture of David, and he was given an imperfect piece of marble that if he hit it the wrong way, it would shatter. Many of us are spirits. If we hit us the wrong way, we'll shatter. And he began to carve a masterpiece known as the Statue of David without a crack, without a crush, without anything. And he was asked, he said, "How did you do it?" And he said, "I just chipped away at the pieces that were unnecessary." So when you come to the Gold Rush Conference, you're going to get chipped. I'm telling you, you might not feel it in the moment, baby, but those pieces and parts of you that don't serve you well, never served you well, will be chipped away by each speaker, by the supportive staff that whatever you ask them to do, they are available. Every single step, once you enter into that hotel, you are entering into sacred space. I tell you. And the one thing, Reverend Jackie, that I have realized over the years is that each Gold Rush conference builds on the last. So you got 20 years worth of building the spirit of women for such a time as this. Reverend Shahira always says that we need to live above the noise. Well, y'all know what? It's a whole bunch of noise going on right now. And we cannot get caught up. We can definitely cannot participate because we have a higher calling. As women, we have a higher calling.
Right.
So
Right.
I just want to invite everyone within the sound of my voice, if you have not availed yourself to a Gold Rush conference meeting of the minds and the heart, let this be your year.
Amen.
Let this be the year that you begin or on your spiritual journey contend to chip away at those pieces that are unnecessary, that not have served you well. And I too, for one, can't wait to see how you walk out of there on the last day of the conference. So come join us. Come join us for laughter, tears, hugs, partying, all of that. All of that. However, come, as Reverend Shahira say, expecting to do your work.
Thank you, Reverend Danny. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Yeah.
Thank you. So now we have a video. Dana, are you going to share the video?
Yes. So now that everybody has gotten just a little teensy bit about what's going to happen and what's going on at the Gold Rush Women's Conference, then this is what you got to do next.
The Gold Rush Women's Conference 2026 is where you want to be April 23rd through April 25th. This conference has established itself as the essential space of strength, influence, and transformation, where women gather in a sacred space to discover their true value and fulfill their deepest calling. In the past, nationally recognized speakers have empowered, inspired, and connected attendees to their highest good. Speakers such as singer-songwriter Avery Sunshine, New York Times best-selling author Iyanla Vanzant, Broadway star, TV actress, and social activist Cheryl Lee Ralph, editor emeritus of Essence Magazine and founder of National Cares Mentoring, Susan L. Taylor, as well as senior minister and president of the Universal Foundation for a Better Living, Reverend Dr. Sheila McKeithen, amongst many acclaimed others. This three-day conference is filled with participatory workshops, intentional lectures, fun receptions, and fellowship with opportunities for individual coaching and support. Women come to be inspired to shine their greatness and to recognize, realize, and recreate their lives of golden dreams. You've got to be there April 23rd through the 25th. To register or for more information, visit goldrushwomensconference.com or call 773-417-9595. Or you can gift the ladies in your life with attendance. The Gold Rush Women's Conference is proudly produced by Chauvel and More, celebrating 20 years, bettering the lives of women all over the world.
Yep, so it's time to register. It's time to register. So if you have not registered, it's time to go right to GoRushWomen'sConference.com and click that registration button and get your spot, because there are limited spaces that are going fast. And with all that being said, in that video, you saw a lot of women who have participated in a conference. And we do have some of those women who have joined us this morning. And we are happy to have them share some of their experiences with the Gold Rush Women Conference. And I think one of them I see is Enid Carter. I see you. I see your face. Where you at, lovely? You got to unmute yourself so we can hear you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Enid.
Hey, Enid.
Hey. Good morning, my sisters. Oh my God, the Gold Rush Conference. You want me to talk about this, Dana?
Yes, please.
Ooh, what do you say about the Gold Rush Conference? I am one of those members of TLC, and my last name is now Cutchins, as it started off as Carter at the time. And in 2013, I was a woman in pieces. And I did not know what to expect when I got to Chicago. But the only thing I know are these sisters from Chicago swept through the Detroit metro area and swept us up with them. And we got a whole entire bus together. And when I came out that conference, there was a life breath in me that I had no idea what had began in my soul and what it had birthed. And the countless times that I've been back, the rebirth, even to the point where when I was engaged, my husband's like, we're saving money for a wedding. Let's not don't go to Chicago. And I cut up so bad. The next year, he was just like, here, take the money, go, take your spiritual reset, go see your sisters, come back to Chicago, come back from Chicago, show me what you're working with. And that has been my reset and goal too. Unfortunately, my husband is no longer here and I missed a couple of years, but I'm still connected to my sisters. And I will tell you, I have walked into and out of rooms when it comes to the gold rush and how it has kept me together, walking in and out with sister girlfriends I did not know would be lifetime friends and for the work and each and every time I go. But it's not just the work, it is the extraordinary joy, the outpouring, the dancing with your sisters. I cannot tell you. Every time you go to the conference, it is different. And people always ask me, what is it like? And I'm like, I can't tell you because what is for you is for you. And each and every workshop is extraordinary. The speakers have just been amazing. And the times that we had in our accommodations and where we've been in different places, even I still remember going to Lake Geneva, and that was extraordinary. And I've even gifted scholarships to the Gold Rush. And even this year, I am planning. So if you're in the Metro Detroit area, talk to me or talk to Reverend Danny Steelwheel because I am planning on pulling together a whole bus. We are going to the King Day spot afterwards, so be prepared and get your mind wrapped around that because that has become a whole. Huh?
Want to go to the King Day spot?
Yes, that's what we've been doing after your conference. We've been going to the King Day spot, Reverend Jackie. So come on with us. Come on, we can take it over. and but that has become a whole thing and a ritual. And I just and it's worth it for me to invest. Like I budget out for this. And I'm not a person who has millions of dollars. I'm just a regular old smegular licensed massage therapist. But the thing is I want everybody to be well. I want everybody to be happy. And this experience is so important. And so if you want to go, ask somebody to gift you, budget for it. The payment plans are really reasonable. And I can't tell you enough how your life will change. And even certain songs have different meaning. Like being in that room with Danny Steelwell, some workshop. So, Danny, who was that? Oh God, I can't think
Me
of her last
too.
name. Huh?
Me
The
too.
song is Me Too. What's the singer's name?
Megan Trainer.
Megan Trainer. Man,
Yes.
I'm telling you, every time Me Too comes on, I am acting out and cutting up because I'm like, the way that I love my life, why wouldn't you want to be me too? Like, and the whole thing. And so that thing, like we're in there walking by faith and not by sight. But it is really a group of women and 4 women, and I'm trying to shut up because I can't say enough. And I got put on the spot and didn't have anything written down. But it is really just that experience. And like, as I posted to my Facebook page, it's cold outside, but we're warming up, and and that's what it does. The gold rush warms and washes over you. Like I can remember my very first class was Dr. Was Dr. Stephanie
Yeah.
Wilson Coleman. And it was a financial class. That financial workshop changed my life because I can still remember Dr. Stephanie talking about the things that we do as women and bankrupt ourselves. And it wasn't just bankrupt our accounts, but how we bankrupt our spirits and how we bankrupt ourselves emotionally. And this is what we told and what we're told to be good women. And now I call those parts of me back together. And
I love you. I love you. I love you.
I love you too, Reverend Jackie. But that's what it is. And I'm telling you, you may come in and you may not know, and you may think yourself a stranger, but you will definitely walk away finding that you really are a sister and the kindred and the love and the support. And I rest.
Dana, keep going. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Jackie. Thank you for everything and for just allowing me to be in the space and in the room. And it's so funny because, like I said, there are so many stories. Like I'm gonna tell you, like every time I see Karen Drucker, I'm gonna get Karen Drucker's favorite cookies. And Karen Drucker can tell you about that. Like when I had to surrender my uterus in a hysterectomy, I called together my sisters and we had a whole Facebook group around Little Uty, which is what I named my uterus. And we surrendered it. And when I reached out to Karen Drucker, not thinking she didn't remember me, and was like, you may not remember me, Karen sent me a whole playlist because I had people playing her songs. But as I was healing and recovery, God bless, Karen Drucker remembered me. And Karen didn't even know that she had whole a whole station. And Reverend Jackie's like, why is your hand up, ain't it? I'm like, I got a Karen Drucker station. She's like, are you kidding? Let me see your phone. And these are just several stories that so many different people could just tell you about. And, like one year I worked as a vendor and walking in and, they're playing Rapper's Delight. And here it is. I'm done doing my part. And we're walking into like Rapper's Delight and so much joy in the room. Like I can't even tell you. And then the amount of talent. And these Chicago sisters are on it at all times. They are on it at all times. Like the whole staff, like I got nothing but love for you and nothing but fantastic things to say about you behind your back and all up in front of your face.
I'm gonna shut her down because I love it. Who is going next? Who is Dana? Go take it over because
we got a whole lot of love for you too, Enid. Thank you so much, and we love you, sister. I'm looking for a couple of people, but I don't see that they're on yet. So if there is a team member, a Go Rush team member who's on, who'd like to tell a little bit about the Go Rush and what it is that you like about the conference. What are your favorite parts about it? What have been your favorite moments? I see Regina. Regina, go ahead. Unmute yourself.
Well, you can say that I'm a charter member. Dana and I have been sisters for 20 years working. I started with her on the registration table. Now I'm on the registration table with Versi. And that's my favorite part is working, greeting those ladies as they come in and helping them during the day. And I'm like everybody else. It's undescribable delicious. You cannot describe the Gold Rush. You have to experience that for yourself. That's all I can say. I can say no more because I don't want to flood my house with tears of joy.
Thank you, Miss Regina. Let me tell that. And you know what? From the moment you come into the doors at Gold Rush, you are surrounded by love. I don't care if you walk in with a team, a busload, or by yourself, you will be surrounded with love. And so now we are going to Reverend Danny. Reverend Danny,
Yes.
we're going to have you introduce some past speakers.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. This first lady, I don't know if she's on. If Francis is on. When I became a speaker at the Gold Rush, Frances was my roommate. And so we had such wonderful conversations. She is an awesome presenter. And so I bring to you Mrs. Frances Pitts.
She's not on yet.
She's not on yet?
No.
Okay, well, let me tell you something about Frances. Listen, when you get to the Gold Rush Conference, she has an elegance about herself that you'll know that when you enter into her space, something special is about to happen. And I don't want you to miss out on that. I really, really don't. So the only way you're going to get to see Frances is to come to the Gold Rush Conference. How about that? How about that? And now we have a video with Reverend Sherry Thompson.
Sherry Johnson.
And we're going to
Sherry James.
say that again, Reverend Jackie.
It's Sherry James.
Sherry James.
Reverend Sherry
All
James.
right. Okay.
California.
We have one other video just before that.
We have another video before that. Can we show that now?
Happy New Year! The Gold Rush Women's Conference invites you to leave us a review on Google. Search Gold Rush Women's Conference, rate, and leave us a golden review. We are looking forward to seeing you at the Gold Rush Women's Conference in 22 seats. Register today at goldrushregistration.com.
So we done got fancy, y'all. So
Now
we
that's hot.
we
No,
got
that's
fancy.
hot,
So
baby.
we got music and jingles, and we are on Google now. So please go and find us on Google. Give us a golden rating, and that golden rating is going to be 5 stars. And do leave us a comment. And just tell us about the conference and your experiences. And there is an opportunity where if you have some photos from past conferences with some sisters that you want to upload and share, you can definitely add those to our Google page. But do go to find us on Google and rate us and leave us a golden review, please, ladies. Thank you.
And now we play the video for Sherry.
Hi, Gold Rush Conference. I am so excited to be with you this year. I wish I could be with you in this session today, but alas, I'm at church right now. This is my office, just filled with all kind of stuff as we get prepared for the ministry development weekend. But I could not miss this opportunity to come in and talk about what I'm going to talk about. This year, this is just my own personal theme. It is all about transformation. It is all about living your absolute best life. And I really want to talk to you about transformation in a practical world, meaning how do we take these amazing spiritual principles that we learn in our various spiritual centers that we talk about every year at the Gold Rush Conference, and how do we stand them on their feet? How do I change? I think about that rose that grows through the concrete. How, if I'm surrounded by concrete? How, if I'm surrounded by dysfunction? Or how, if I'm surrounded by a life that is not exactly the way that I want it to be? Or how, if I'm surrounded by just circumstances and conditions that really don't reflect who I see myself as? How do I flourish anyway? And so I'm coming with a new book based on the same subject, and I'm coming with a new app because this is the year to create. We are going together, we're going to create our way out of any circumstance that does not serve us. Oh, I wish I could hang with you guys and Q&A and all of that, but just know that we're over here at Up Church doing Ministry Development Weekend, which is our big conference. I do want to extend an invitation to you to join me this evening on YouTube for our healing service. It'll be led by Reverend Dr. Seth Pickens, who is the Senior Minister for Guidance Church of Religious Science here in Los Angeles, and it is going to be remarkable. And then tomorrow, we have Bishop Dr. Darrell R. Pulley, who will be leading our Sunday service as part of our Ministry Development Weekend. And all of this you can find at youtube.com/upchurchglobal. All right. Blessings to you, Reverend Jackie. Blessings to all of the people behind the scenes that are working on this amazing conference. I am so excited to spend this time with you, and I can't wait to see you at the end of April.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was wonderful. That was wonderful. So we are still waiting for a couple other speakers to join us. So in the meantime, we're just going to move on to have some other past participants and team members speak if they will. I know I see.
Danny, can I interrupt you 1 second? I know I'm not supposed to, but can I do it anyway? Because I just saw somebody who was with us.
I did too.
And our 10th anniversary, and that's the Reverend, that's the Janet Grace. Come on, Janet, from California. I mean, she was years ago. Come on, do it. Talk to us a little bit.
Goodness, it's so wonderful to see all your beautiful smiling faces. And you know, when you reached out to me, Reverend Jackie, I was just so touched because I feel such a sisterhood with all of you, and life continues to bless us in every way. And God has just been working magic and miracles through my Grace's Place Foundation nonprofit, helping women and children to really navigate through their post-abusive experience and ending generational cycles of abuse. And with Martin Luther King Jr.'s, tribute last week, and everything that he has planted in the seeds of our hearts to really bring peace to each and every one of us. And I know that as I'm looking around this beautiful Zoom room, I'm recognizing so many beautiful faces that are doing God's work in so many magical ways. And I just want to say, I love you all so much. You're in my prayers. You're in my thoughts. You're in all of the things that we're working on. And together, right, with God, all things are possible. And I'm just giving all of you a great, big, incredible hug from my heart to yours. And I know that this conference just continues to bless the multitudes across the world. And Reverend Jackie, I'm so grateful for your sacred yes every single day to bring all this. And Dana, it's so wonderful to see you. And it's just been too long. And Reverend Danny, and I just love you all so much. And I know that God is working miracles and blessings through each one of us that just continue to ripple out like the pebbles in a pond.
Yes.
Amen. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you for wanting us forever. Thank you for your blessings that you provide for me and for the Gold Rush.
Yes, yes, yes. So much love.
And thank you for surprising us. It's great to see you. All righty. So I do see some other past participants who are on, and some team members as well. So I'm going to ask Dawn Stashik if she can come on and tell us a little bit about her experiences and some transformations that she's had in her life since attending the Gold Rush.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. I am so excited about the Gold Rush. I mean, there's not much more I can say that hasn't already been said, but I just want to say that the past few years have been very hard on me, and I've written about this in the Digging Deep newsletter about my experience with breast cancer last year. And I'm a survivor. And I just want to, one of the first people I reached out to was Reverend Jackie. And she, prayed for me and everything. And I just can't, you know, um, I just can't thank you enough. And I was able to go to at least the first day of the past Gold Rush because I was going through chemo at the time. And gosh, I started chemo in February. So by April, that was like, whew, like my fourth or fifth one. But I wanted to go anyway. I wanted to go and see everybody, and it was important. And I've made so many special friends from there. And I think my first one was in 2014, and I met some very special people. And also because of this experience, like I wrote about, is that I lost my job that I worked at for 9.5 years. So then I was trying to still find work, but it was especially hard going through chemo and surgery and radiation and all that, right? So I really was able to try even more now that that was all done, like in September. But I was having a hard time, trying to get help financially and everything with insurance and all of that, right? So I got some recent interviews, and I do want to say that one of the very special people that I met at the first Gold Rush was Nisha. And when you played that video, I was so surprised because I have one of her pieces here that I want to show you. And
Mm.
and this is Nisha's pieces, Poetry in Fabric. And I this was I call it my lucky interview piece because nobody else in the Chicagoland area has anything like this. Maybe nobody in the world. And when I went to the first Gold Rush, I saw her booth and I just loved her designs. And I was only able to buy one. And so I bought that one and I love it so much. And it's one of my favorite pieces in my wardrobe. And I wore it as my lucky interview piece. Now, the other ones I didn't get the job, but I want to tell you, Reverend Jack, I got the job. Yesterday, I was offered a job that is really going to be good for me, and I wore that that to my interview actually twice. This place I interviewed 3 times. One was Zoom for like a different job. I didn't get it. One was another job, and I wore that piece. And then one was this job, and I got the job. So I feel like Nisha's spirit was with me, and I always remember her. I have her spoken word, 2 of her CDs, and I listened to it recently, and I just, I busted out when you, played her video in the beginning. I was like, oh my gosh, because this all is very recent, and it's like, divine connection and everything that you played her video. I was thinking of her, I wore her piece, just on my interview on Wednesday, and it just it's such a blessing. And like anyone else has said, when you come to this conference, it's like a whole nother world. It's like you come in and the love is palpable for me. I feel like even when it was my first time, I just knew that this was my tribe, as they say. I found my tribe. I wanted to go all the time, every year. There's some years I couldn't afford it or whatever, but they said, there's got to be a way. There's a will, there's a way, right? But yeah, but it's in a good location. I mean, there's workshops that you take, but it's also the relationships and there's certain experiences and the dance party, and then having meals with your new friends and the speakers and just some wonderful women. And I wonder, like Janet Grace Nelson. I mean, I haven't seen you in forever. I mean, she was, I think, if not the first or second time I've been there. I haven't seen her in a while, but I just want to give a shout out to one of my very dear friends, Lakeisha Gray Sewell, and her book, Move Beyond the Block. And I love this book. She autographed it and everything. I don't know if you can see it, but she's one of my very special friends that I've had since that first one. And the work she does is amazing. But most importantly, I'm so proud that this is in the Chicagoland area for me. I was actually born in Chicago, and I think Chicago is a very special place. And I love that we're shining and we're going to do this anyway, despite anything that's going on. And the visual in my head was like we're the rose that's going to grow. We're growing through that concrete. You know, we're that rose. We're gonna keep growing in the desert. We're gonna keep growing in the concrete. It's because it's that love. It's that divine connection. It's very special. And I do tell all my friends about this. And I hope one day I can get a friend to go with me. But I cannot say enough. I can't say enough about these ladies. You're all wonderful and beautiful, and you know it's like attracts like. I've had nothing but good experiences, and I hope and pray this continues to grow. And everybody is so special and wonderful, and I'm honored that you keep reaching out to me and keep reminding me, even though. But I knew when I was going through all my troubles that this was the community for me. I knew that Reverend Jackie is a very wonderful, special lady. She's been through there, like when I was diagnosed. Like I said, she was one of the first ones I contacted, and she's been amazing. Every single one of you has been amazing that I hang on to, and you're always in my heart, no matter where I am and what I'm doing. It's like I look forward to this every year and hope to go. So God bless you. I love you. I love you all.
Thank you, Don. Thank you, Don. Thank you for your spirit. And hopefully soon we'll have our book and your book in our hands.
Right. Yes, absolutely. It's like my bucket list thing.
I want to mention that Don does have a couple of books already. And so we'll have to get them into the conference for April because they're practical. I love the practical application of truth. That's what Don has. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'm writing a book about this experience. It's going to be my 7th book. And I already decided half the proceeds are going to the cancer foundations, you know, whatever I make. This book, you know, one of the things, and that's another thing too, that you learn these spiritual principles here. Your faith is reinforced, and you're like a fire, you know, it reminds you like a warmth it's in you about all the faith that all these reverends have, and every single speaker. You know, I've been so blessed, and like someone said, not one of my experiences have been the same. Every conference is different. I mean, I remember when we were going when it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we changed it to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you know, so things like that have changed and evolved. And I can't believe it's been that long. But, you know, I feel like when this happened, like it was, I reframed it. I said, you know what? I'm going to get through this because this is something I need to share. So I want to do this to share and help people. And I'm still going through it. I have a couple more infusions to go. It'll be end of February. So I really wanted to wrap up because January 28th will be my 1 year of diagnosis, which so far so good, you know. But I want to go through it, and then I'm writing it as I go. So I'm hoping to finish and maybe have the book published by the spring, but I have to kind of see how that goes. But that's going to be my labor of love, because I always want to, you know, because I'm also a Sunday school teacher at Unity of Fox Valley in Batavia, and as a lot of these ladies are, you know, teachers, reverends, and everything. And like I said, I'm so honored to be a part of this. And you always reinforce it. You reinforce the love, the understanding, the sisterhood. And it just makes me so happy. And I'm so proud to be a part of it. And that it's in the Chicagoland area. And we could show the world that we're still shining and we still got something special to share.
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you. I see a couple other faces. We have one of our past Go Rush ambassadors on, Gloria Gunn. Hey, Gloria.
Hi, everybody. I was so excited to see everybody. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Gloria Gunn, past ambassador, and I have been attending the Gold Rush for many, many years. I don't know how many years, but 20 years. Gosh, it's just unbelievable. 20 years. But I have enjoyed every year that I've been there. And thank you, Reverend Jackie. Thank you for saying yes, because you have changed and you've been instrumental in so many lives. I know you've been so instrumental in my life, but so many lives I have, you know, just being at the Gold Rush, I have seen lives change right there. And it's all because you said yes. And I just wanted to say thank you for saying yes. But the Gold Rush Women's Conference has been transformational. And each year it's a new transformation. It's something new. It's not, it's a new growth. It's a new experience. I've experienced so many aha moments at the Gold Rush Women's Conference. So many lifestyle changes at the Gold Rush Women's Conference, and the speakers and the teachers, they give us so many nuggets that we use at the Gold Rush Women's Conference, but we take them home with us. We use them, and our lives are just changed. It's well, my life is just changed. And things like we don't pay attention to. I choose me. How many of us choose ourselves? How many of us put ourselves first? But those are the nuggets that we get when we attend the Gold Rush Women's Conference, that we are important. Birthing a baby, that blew me away. I left there feeling like I am the baby that's getting birthed, So birthing a baby, and I use that even till today. If it's something that I know that I've got to accomplish or I'm gonna accomplish, I gotta birth that baby. I gotta nurture that baby. I gotta do all the things to make that baby healthy and strong and real. So birthing a baby, mirror works. Oh God, I got my mirror right here on my desk. So that one, and then our the pajama party just wraps everything up. It's like we just party so hard. Oh God, we just dancing and just all of us just together. The pajama party is just off the chain every year. Every year is off the chain. So that I look forward to. But the spiritual and emotional connections of the beautiful women of all walks of life, women from all over the country, just powerful women of God that we get a chance to connect with. It's just so it's overwhelming. I mean, when we leave with so much, and you're in your sessions, and you're all crying together, you're all hugging and so happy together. It's just we got so many emotions going on, but we leave there so empowered, so just powerful women, and we know that we and we leave there a new golden nuggets. We're new golden children. But the one with Avery Sunshine, I mean, we had everything there at that one. We had a full-blown Avery Sunshine concert, and it's like that was vacation. That was nothing missing. We spiritually grown. We did all of that, and then we had a full-blown Avery Sunshine concert. How about that? So yes. And then one of the other things I want to point out, and I want to say to Reverend Jackie, when she chose the first few years, she chose my roommate, and it was such a spiritual connection. Everybody thought that I knew one of my roommates, Earlene Jones from California. Everybody just thought I knew her, and then when I registered, it's like, oh, you know your roommate. Oh, Earlene is your roommate. I had never ever met Earlene. Spoke to her, didn't know who Earlene Jones was, but Reverend Jackie put people together. I don't know how I know how she does it, but just somebody that's going to be in your life for the rest of your life. When I finally met Earlene, she came into the room and she said, I had apples. I eat apples and peanut butter as my comfort food. So she come in and she have apples, and she said, oh man, I just don't have any peanut butter. I'm like, oh my God, look at God, look at Reverend Jackie. So I turned to her and I said, well, I got the peanut butter. How about that? So my roommate that Reverend Jackie put me with, I go to California to visit her. You're making tears come in my eyes. I go to California to visit her. She come here to visit me. My sister is her sister. Her sister is my sister. And it's all through the spiritual it was through what God has given Reverend Jackie. Because I don't know how she would have known that Earlene Jones was my first roommate, but it's, we're lifelong friends now. And just everything is just so spiritual, so connected, and our teachers, our speakers, our and how I got there, my daughter, she always told me, Reverend Jackie, no, baby, I don't know Reverend Jackie. And this was many, many, many years ago. And she would always, Mama, yes, you do. She go to your church. So that first year, I said, okay, I'm going. That first year, she tried to get me to go. I didn't go. Second year, she said, Mama, you going? I said, okay, babe, I'm going. So then I met Reverend Jackie. I went to the conference, and I've been ever since. I have not ever stopped. But I said, let me go see who this woman is, who this Reverend Jackie is, that my baby is praising more than she praising me, because I'm her mentor. So, but it was such a pleasure. And so much so that I've been there ever since. So I'm going to say to each one of you, I will see you at the Gold Rush Women's Conference 2026, because sisters, it's not an option. It's not an option.
Thank you so much. That is such a blessing. And let me tell you, spirit is intentional. You might think you're getting a random roommate, okay? But spirit is intentional, baby. All right. And when you show up at the Gold Rush, something intentional will happen in your life. It is not random. Something powerful will happen in your life. I thank you all so much for sharing. I want to bring forth a couple more of our past speakers. First, we have a video from Karen Drucker. Karen has been a multi-year speaker, inspirational singer, songwriter, author, another dynamic woman, and we're going to play her video right now.
May I interrupt for 1 second, Martina? Just to have, I know I ain't supposed to.
Shirley Lawson.
Yeah, we just had one of my partners who's been with me, a partner in crime from almost day one, join us, and past presenter. She will be joining us this year, Reverend Shirley Lawson.
Hey, Reverend Shirley. I was gonna call her next, Rev. You
apologize.
You messing up my flow. Can you let me do my thing? Okay. Use my gift. Okay. I got this. Hey, Reverend Shirley, I got you next. Okay.
Latina got it. Martina got
it. All right. Can we have my video or my previous email?
There it goes.
I will surrender till my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith. And I am kinder every moment, every day. Hey there, all my friends at the Gold Rush Women's Conference. Reverend Jackie, thank you for having me at this fabulous conference. I wish I could be there in person, but at least I can be there virtually. Do you know, I think I was there in 2018. That's how long it's been since I've been with y'all. But I am thrilled to be there, even if it's virtually. And I had the best time at that conference. You know why? Because, God bless you, Reverend Jackie, you set up this container of safety and love for the women to just come and be themselves, be fully who they are. I just remember the night when it was the pajama party and everybody was out there just dancing like nobody's watching. You know that feeling of just completely just letting yourself just be and just be who you are. And I just remember feeling so included and so loved and seen. And to me, that's what women's retreats, women's workshops, women gathering, it's all about connection. And I truly believe that that's what this conference is all about, is that it's just a situation where women can come and just be fully who they are. And what a gift that is. And so I am hoping that I will bring the gift of music and empowerment during my session. I'm going to be singing some of my songs about women's empowerment. But my main message, I would say, is really about being seen and heard. And I really feel that when we allow ourselves that gift of knowing that we matter, that our voice matters, that who we are matters, that's when we heal the world. And I don't know about you, but we need some healing. So we need some healing in this world. And I believe that this conference is going to just radiate out this love to the world and start to heal some of the divide that's going on. So I am thrilled to be doing music and sharing some of my workshop exercises and just ways for you to look at how you can truly know your worth, know that you matter, know that you are loved, you are seen, you are heard, and you are loved for who you are. You are enough, you are complete, you are loved. So I hope when you walk away from my session, you will feel that love for yourself. And in so doing, you will feel love for everybody else that you see. And I am so envious of all of you being able to be there together. But maybe next year I can come in person. But anyway, thank you for having me, Jackie. It's truly an honor to be with all of you. And just have a great time. Just have a great time at this conference, and know your intention is just to be fully present and open your heart. And hopefully from my session, I will open your heart a little bit more. So I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith. And I'm more loving every moment, every day. See you soon.
What a beautiful message. That was incredible. That was incredible. The Gold Rush is a space where you get to just be who you are, where you can be off duty. You don't have to be mommy or caretaker or wife or employee and all the things, all the roles that we wear, all of the tasks that we carry. We get to put them down and just be ourselves, be loved, be connected at Gold Rush. So now, even though Reverend Jackie tried to take it from me, I have the pleasure of introducing Reverend Shirley Lawson. And I want to say this before I get into all the things that she is. And I don't even know if you remember this, Reverend Shirley Lawson, probably, oh goodness, 13, 14 years ago. I started experiencing debilitating anxiety. And my doctors gave me all kinds of medicine that made me a zombie. And I had two babies, and I was like, she doesn't get to be a zombie. I got things to do. So I stumbled upon Reverend Shirley's class on meditation. And she taught me walking meditation, and she taught me how to be silent, and she taught me how to use music. And she gave me all these tools for my toolkit that allowed me to tap back into who I knew I was and to silence all of the noise in my spirit so that I could live my life and be present for it. And I don't even know if you remember that classroom, but I will never forget it. I still have my book. It is highlighted. And then I went and she did massage therapy on me and loosened up all kinds of things that I needed to let go of. And when I tell you this woman is powerful from the top of her head to the bottom of her feet and through every finger and fingernail on her beautifully manicured hands, let me tell you, you do not want to miss an opportunity to spend time with the Reverend Shirley Lawson.
All right.
Woo! So Reverend Lawson,
Yes.
yes, she is all of that.
Goodness.
Multi-year Gold Rush speaker, founder and spiritual director at the Meditative Life Ministries, Inc. She's a meditation practitioner and teacher, author, and powerful, powerful woman. I present to you, Reverend Lawson.
God,
Hello, everyone. Oh my God, I feel like Jackie, I feel like, Helen Carey said, hell, the gang's all here. And Martina, let me tell you, I'm friends with you on Facebook, so I do follow you and I like things, and I'm so proud of you.
Yes.
I do remember you taking the class. Now I don't remember the massage treatment, but that's okay. You did. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys, I have missed you these past couple of years, and I am so excited to be back. Jackie, whatever you have wanted me to do from the beginning of time, I will never forget January 2010, I believe it was. You invited me to participate in the Gold Rush, and you had two other keynote speakers, my dear friend Pat, and then you had Stephanie.
That's right.
And I sat there thinking, oh my God, these powerful women, and I'm on the bill with them. And I never will forget, I said, oh, it's such an honor to be on, the bill with these two authors, and that I was an author, but I was unpublished. And I remember Pat at the end of the table looked at me and said, I can have you published before the conference. It did not happen before, but it happened when you had a follow-up that September.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that we were like the keynotes at that time. Then I moved over to doing the workshops, which was just awesome. And it was always centered around meditation. I would always provide a message based on the theme. Then I started doing the morning meditations, of which I just, I simply love. That's what I do. But and I can't even pick out like one that I enjoyed the most. I enjoyed every single conference. Every single conference, and I enjoyed and was honored to participate and be a part of it. Jackie is a part of my ministry. I'm a part of her ministry, and God brought us together, and I'm so excited about that. And I'm real excited about you asking me to be a key. Girl, I was just telling Loria the other day, I said, Loria, now, I'm just a preacher teacher. Now, I'm not going to get up there and like be motivating everybody. I'm going to teach. And so I pray that is something that's going to be accepted, and that God works in and through me to bless you guys. And to bless myself, but first it's my blessing. And I'm looking at your theme for this year, Jackie, 20 years of power, purpose, and transformation. And what I want to do, I'm leaning to a title that meditation is the key to transformation.
Okay.
Meditation is the key to transformation. And I'm opening myself up to spirit to speak through me, teach me, so that I can impart how meditation, as Martina said, is a tool for transformation. Because what does it do? It rewires our brain, it changes our subconscious patterns, it cultivates an awareness and inner peace, which leads to changing our behaviors, our perspective, and our emotional responses to things. Aren't we ready to be able to not react to stuff? I don't hear nobody saying anything.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely. Yes.
With all that's going on in the world, we need a tool to help us look beyond what we see.
Amen.
And as metaphysicians,
Come on.
we need that tool to help us stay inner focused and not focus on the outward. I want to read a quote from Sant Rajendra, and this is on transformation. He says, the greatest changes of life are the changes that take place within ourselves. The only reason, he said, that people fail in the transformation process within themselves is that their belief that there is an alternative course to follow. There is no alternative course to follow for inner peace and transformation. The only course is to go within, or as Zelma would say, and which I'm happy that Zelma is going to be with us. She's going to be teaching that meditation class. Powerful, powerful woman. She says, if you don't turn within, you'll turn without. And so again, you guys, I am so elated and so excited to be participating and a part and back with my Gold Rush family. I love you all, and thank you so much for having me. Martina, I'm so happy to see you again. Hey, Martina.
Rev, let me tell you, you are such a blessing. And one of the things that I just want to highlight about meditation, you know, the world creates a lot of noise. Yes. And then often when we call ourselves praying, we're speaking from a place of hurt, a place of noise, a place of chaos, and meditation quiets all of that so you can directly plug into spirit. And that's what I learned, that it helped me get rid of all the chaos and the noise, even the noise that I was creating inside of myself.
Absolutely.
Meditation helps you silence all of that so you can plug directly into the source. So thank you for giving me that skill set and that toolbox, Rev, and I have taken it. I have left Chicago, moved to Virginia, been through all kinds of things, and it always helps me come back to center. So thank you for sharing your gifts with us.
Thank you.
And Gold Rush attendees, y'all get ready, because this one here gonna change your life, okay? Let me tell you what I know. She's gonna change your life. So thank you so much, Rev. We have a video to share next. So everybody, tune in.
Gold Rush Women's Conference, a legacy of strength, impact, influence, and transformation. Join us April 23rd through April 25th at the Hyatt Regency in Lisle, Illinois. We welcome back our powerful presenters to move us all forward. Experience the power, purpose, and presence of women bonding together. The founder and CEO, Reverend Dr. Jacqueline Trish Atkins, invites you to register. Visit goldrushwomensregistration.com. You will leave inspired, grounded, and ready to shine. Your life brighter than ever before. The Gold Rush Women's Conference.
All right.
I told y'all we didn't get fancy. And so that is courtesy of the Gold Rush Women Conference sound designer, Miss Kesia Pointer.
Oh, my goodness. No, that ain't fancy, baby. That's hot. That is hot.
And that's what be going on at the conference.
Woo-wee.
That's right. That's right. And so, Miss Tina Marie, we're going to move on to you. And you're gonna tell us, yes, because Tina has evolved through the conference. She first came to the conference with a group of women, and shared that experience with them, and then she kept coming, and she's become a part of the Gold Rush team as well as one of our phenomenal presenters. So we just want to hear her take on the conference and how she's come forth through that experience.
So, I'm just going to chime in as Reverend Shirley, and the world knows, right? When the student is ready, the teacher will appear, right? And so I had made a decision in 2027 when my last child was graduating and on her way to college. I said, no more making false promises to myself. I'm saying whatever I say yes to, I'm doing. Whatever comes up, I'm going. I'm like, you know what? It's time out for being second when I know I'm first. So the conference came up, it presented itself. It's just so good how it came in. Someone gifted me some tickets to the fundraiser. And I said, I want to go to this. And it was in April, in my birthday. Turned to my husband and said, this is going to be my birthday gift. He said, do it. And I just can't speak enough for it. And Reverend Shirley, I'm going to tell you, she must have a touch with the Tinas, because Reverend Shirley changed my life because I had made the decision not to go to the meditation. And then she's sitting right next to me. God put her right next to me and said, just say yes, you're going. Because she asked me and I said, well, I'm not sure. And she made me make the commitment. See, watch what you say, because God will hold you to it. So I said yes, because I got up that morning and but what I want to say to anyone who registers, right? We all say you can't explain it because everybody is at a different place in their life. So don't come looking for what it did for somebody else. Come open to what it can do for you, because everybody's needs, everybody's desires, everybody's place in life, everybody is seeking something different. Just be open to whatever it is that God wants you to have. And so I know you guys don't do it here, but Martina, do you mind? I'm going to popcorn it to Quintina because I saw Martina with her hand up. And so I'm going to popcorn it to my sister Tina over there. Come on, Quintina.
All y'all Tinas.
Okay.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, thank you. That caught me totally off guard. But thanks, Tina. I can say, because I was sitting here and I'm looking and I'm like, I've been attending for 15 years, which is hard for me to believe.
Yeah.
And I have grown so much. For those who don't know my story, when I first started, I had just finished or just started college on my bachelor's. In 2019, I received my master's. And to understand that I am enough, no matter what other people may think about me, because what they think about me is really none of my business. I enjoy coming around because I've said it to other people. I'm in a place where there are people around me, but they are not like-minded, if you understand what I'm saying. So every year, and like the speaker spoke earlier, my husband makes sure that I am in Chicago. I'm not a nice person if I don't get that spiritual food from my sisters. So I am so looking forward to April. I am so looking forward. I'm a little happier because this year it's not on my anniversary. So I can come and don't have to worry about anything other than myself. And to know that I have sisters all over that pray for me even when I don't pray for myself, because I can feel it. I love each and every one of you all. And like I said, I just can't wait until April. I'm just looking forward to it. Love you all.
Thank you, Quintina.
Thank you, Quintina.
You are amazing and you are such a light. And we're so excited to have you back. So we got to get the last Tina in. Latina Harris. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, Martina, Quintina, Tina Marie. So I've been with the Gold Rush Conference for a long, long time. I was working at a church and Reverend Jackie reached out to me because I was writing a newsletter and I was running a study group. And she's like, you need to be here. So I was a workshop presenter. I've done all kinds of things. And let me just tell you, if I don't register within a certain amount of time, I'm getting a call from Reverend Jackie. Reverend Jackie. So I was sitting here like, what are we going to say? I'm like, okay, God, you tell me what to say. So my word for the year is stewardship. And I just want to be a good steward over the things I already have and stop striving for more things. It's like Gold Rush is one of those things in my life that are a tool for my success. Um, my word for the quarter is simplicity. And Gold Rush is simply the best. I mean, it's a simple gathering of women who are connecting. And when I say connecting, last year I met the most Tinas I've ever met in my life at Gold Rush. And four of us are on the team. So you will connect. I met Reverend Danny Stilwell, who helped me without even knowing figure out what my purpose was and led me on a journey to inner visions, which led me on some more journeys to become a Reiki practitioner and a speaker and all the things. So just connecting with the people. Reverend Lemetria was my teacher at CUT, and she taught me about Michael Jackson living off the wall. And I still remember that when he would post his vision on the wall. And Reverend Lemetria, one of my favorite teachers. I took most of my classes at a study group, and when I came to CUT, I only had 2 more classes to get my certification. Reverend Lemetria was one of my teachers. Reverend Shirley, very supportive of her ministry. She was one of our study group leaders. So the Gold Rush brings women together and helps us to move forward in our God-given gifts. And I'm just so appreciative to be here and to continue the journey. And I guess I'm stuck.
That's right, because we're not letting you go. We are never letting you go.
Especially that Martina. She will not.
Persistence is one of my gifts. Thank you. So I see your hand, Tina Marie. I want to say one thing. Oh, that's not up. Okay. I want to say one thing. Gold Rush is absolutely a family, but it's never too late to join the family. Do you understand? We bring new folk into the family all the time. And one of the new folk we brought in just this last Gold Rush is my little baby cousin. I call her that. She's big grown, but she's my little baby cousin. Tamika, can you speak to the first time Gold Rush experience and why new people might want to come and be a part of this?
Can everybody see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, yes, she gonna call me her little cousin forever, even though we the same age for like a month and 14 days. Yes, I'm gonna keep that month and 14 days. So the beginning of 2025, I was looking for I'm like, Lord, I need to connect spiritually with like-minded women that look like me. And I happened to be scrolling and I'm like, what's this my cousin doing? So I'm looking. I said, oh, I'm gonna surprise her. So I called Reverend Jackie and I'm asking all the questions. I think I was in Denver airport talking to her, asking all the questions. And she said, are you gonna tell me who? I said, no. I'm just gonna show up. So the night before I came, I sent my cousin my location coming. And I took it back and she got confused, like, what's going on? So she called me like, are you here? I said, I'm coming in the morning. So I get there and I walk in and it was just a different vibe. I was like, whoa, okay, this is cool. Like I get here and I felt really light. And so everybody's like, oh, you're from Detroit and da da da. I'm like, yeah. They're like, do you know this person? I'm like, I don't know a soul, but my cousin and my aunt. That's all I know. So I walk in and the warmth, you feel a different warmth. You go to the registration table, they greet you, they get your shirt, they tell you all the things you need to do. I'm like, okay. I walk in and then you see the vendor line. Oh my Lord, I fell in love with all the vendors. They were just simply amazing. I bought way too much stuff, but I didn't care because I loved all the vendors and I wanted to support. But going to the classes, and this is where I get to say, Reverend Danny and Reverend Sabrina, Lord have mercy. Reverend Danny's class was one of the first ones I took, and just to look at her and just see, she's just like, this is who I am all day long, every day. I don't care about the world. I'm going to do me. And she was so elegant with it. And I remember that. And I was just sitting there looking at her like, this woman is the bomb. I said, they going to stop talking about us Detroit. It's like, we don't know what we're doing. We got this. She is the freaking bomb. And then just going through everything, I was like, this is where you were supposed to be. The classes of the vision board. Like, I knew exactly what I needed to do. When I got in that vision board class, I was putting my stuff together like, okay, I'm going to sit for it. I'm going to sit with it for a while. I'm going to come back and do it. And I said, okay, you know everything you need to do. Now, 2024 was hard for me. I lost my dad at the top of 24, and then I just kept losing people. And so when 2025 came, I was just like, okay, God, you know, I'm trying to figure some stuff out. Now, did I still falter? Absolutely. But my spirit was filled where I could just go back and say, hey, God, I messed that up. So how do I pivot? Like, I had no problem with saying, I screwed that up. How do I pivot? And all the ladies that I met, it was just love. There was nothing else there but unadulterated love.
Yes.
It was fun. So I definitely, like last year, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need to pay now. So I get this out the way because I will be back. So yes, I'm gonna see y'all in April. So I'm so geeked. I can't wait. I can't wait.
And we can't wait to see you. We can't wait to have you.
Plus, Chicago's my second home, and it's because of Martina. So, I'm so geeked. I'm so geeked. And for those of you who've never been, like everybody is saying, your experience is going to be your experience. Come in, just keep your mind open.
Yes.
And whatever hits you, let it hit you.
That's right.
Because once you let it hit you, you be like, oh, okay, I know what I'm doing. Okay, I got it. Okay, this works. Okay, this don't work. Okay, so who I need to talk to now? All of that will come clear.
Thank you, Tamika. Thank you so much. And I wanted that new Gold Rusher perspective because as her big cousin, I didn't have to hold her hand and make sure she was okay. Y'all had her. Everybody in the space made sure she was loved, supported, guided. And to your point, Tamika, all you have to do is be open to the experience. If you show up at Gold Rush and you're open, something wonderful will happen in your life. I guarantee it. So we're going to shift to our Q&A. I would like to start with a question for Reverend Danny.
Yes.
How do we prepare ourselves to enter the space at Gold Rush, Reverend Danny?
Oh my goodness. First of all, you're going to be greeted with this burst of love when you come into the door. Welcome to the Gold Rush Conference.
Yes. Yes.
And if you can align your spirit with that greeting, as I opened up earlier, welcome. When you come here, we pray that you are well, but we also know that your heart's desires can be fulfilled one workshop at a time. And so, yes, just come with that loving spirit and just be open and you will be prepared.
Yes.
And Martina, I have to say something absolutely right, Reverend Danny, but for any woman who's hearing, just come.
Just come.
Just come. That's what for me, what the beauty of the Gold Rush is, just come. There's nothing you have to do. I think Reverend Danny's right. If in fact you're of a mind that you're open, but just
come.
That's it.
So often, I think women feel like nobody is going to understand what I'm going through.
That's
Nobody has been through what I'm going through. And just on this call today, right? We have a sister who has overcome cancer. How many of us have been in that boat? How many of us have walked with people who've been in that boat? Enid, I just found out, are you a widow as well?
Yes.
I'm a widow.
So are you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And again, we enter spaces thinking there's nobody like me. Nobody's
Mhm.
going to understand this thing that I carry.
Mhm.
But when you show up in the space, you find out you are not alone. And there are so many people who have either been where you've been, are going where you're going, coming through what you're coming through, and they will hold your hands and walk with you with
Yes.
whatever you're carrying, whatever that thing might be. There
Mhm.
are women in this space who will meet you wherever you are and help you get to where you're going.
Yes.
That is what I know to be true.
Yes.
Does anyone else have a question that they'd like to offer up to the team? That's fine. I have plenty. Don't you worry.
I just want to say to Tamika, we getting this bus together, girl, coming from Detroit, Michigan. So holla, holla.
These Detroit folk are a little unruly. That's what
Oh,
I've
come
come
on
to,
now,
that's what I've
baby.
come to know.
Come
But God
on.
bless all y'all.
That's
Okay,
okay. The
so
Tina's gonna welcome them.
That's right. All you Tinas.
that's right.
And I see a couple of people are, and I hope we see them this year. Faye Berry, it's been a long time.
Yes, it has. Can you hear me? I'll be there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And Crystal, we're gonna see you, I know.
Absolutely. I
Awesome.
can't wait.
Hey, Crystal.
Hey, Reverend Daddy, how are you?
Oh, wonderful.
So for the point
Great.
of oh, I see your hand, Tina. Yes. Ellen
Yes,
Tina.
I've invited some young people. Are young people welcome to attend the conference? Is there an age limit?
Age is never an issue. My nieces are coming. They're 25 and 30. Age is not an issue until we make it one.
Wonderful. Thank you. Enid, I see your hand up.
Yeah, I just want to say, yeah, age is never an issue. I have met mothers and daughters at the conference,
A lot.
and so bring them, bring them, bring them. Um, I just want to encourage everybody because everybody's going through something. Like I did not know Latina had my same issue, and my issue is still fairly recent. Like I'm starting to emerge from the shock and the despair, um, which delays bereavement. But now I'm on the other side, finding joy. But the gold rush is for everyone at every stage of your life. And that's the thing. Whatever you need will meet you there. And you get to make that your own. Like my friends who had lost spouses, I've gifted them scholarships and partial scholarships. It was another young woman who was a singer and who was budgeting her career, and I gave like a partial scholarship. Like invite everyone. You never know who's listening and who wants to attend or who just needs just a little nudge. Like invite. You never know who needs to be in the room, and who's ever in the room is who's supposed to be there.
That's right.
And I just can't say enough for the evolutions of being there, and how it is so healing, and how it changes your life, and how it will bring back pieces or bring in pieces that you didn't even know that you needed to elevate you to the next step.
Thank you, Enid. I saw Miss Bernadine's hand up and then Miss Lamitria's hand. So we'll take Bernadine and then Lamitria.
Hi, everyone. I enjoyed every moment of these last couple of hours. And I just wanted to say, I am one of the original Gold Rush team members. I was there when Reverend Jackie made that decision and made that step and started that journey. And it has been a wonderful clarifying journey for me. And this 20 years coming up, it will be the first time that I won't be an active team member. I will be an active participant. And I'm really looking forward to that. I will still be there because I know there'll be people that will see me, and anything that I can still help And I will still be that warmth and love that I've always shared through the years that I've been with the Gold Rush. But Reverend Jackie, I just want to thank you, because my initial journey on being who this being is started at the Power Circle when I asked you if I could make a presentation at church. And we became a team for a while as you had your teaching at the church and I gave a presentation to introduce and support you. I have always been that supporter of you and will always continue to be that. And Reverend Danny, girlfriend, from the time you and that bus came from Detroit, I was sitting at that table with you, and I have watched you grow into the wonderfulness that you are. You all just don't know how proud I am to know this family and to see how this family has grown. And I'm always a Gold Rush team member. I'm going to call myself emeritus or whatever you want to call it, but I am with you until the end. I may not always be able to walk the walk with you all the way, but I am there to support you every step of the way. You are my sisters. You are my gold, and I thank you.
Thank you, Miss Bernadine. We're going to take Demetria and then Tina Marie.
Okay. I had a short conversation with Reverend Jackie, and I mentioned to her that there was a particular woman that wanted to come. However, she was dealing with a lot of grief. And Reverend Jackie mentioned to me, oh, Reverend Demetria, wait till you hear the presenter on grief. Please tell her to come. Well, prior to that conversation, I had another conversation with Reverend Jackie, and I said, I have some people here that I would really want to come, but they're telling me they are not crossing the border. And so she said, okay. I went back to one of the individuals that said, I mean, seriously, it was like no way of convincing her of crossing the border. And when I shared with her about the grieving presenter, who I don't even know who that person is, immediately her mindset shifted. That I said, leave the thoughts about the border behind. She just lost her father, and she is the one who found her father. And immediately she said, I'm coming. So Reverend Jackie, just because of that conversation, the person who said, I'm not stepping across the border is stepping across the border. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Tina Marie.
I just wanted to make a comment to piggyback about sponsoring someone. So I remember when COVID hit and we couldn't be there in person, and I sponsored, I think, about 6 or 7 ladies because I knew they needed to be there. And because we weren't in person, it allowed me to do that. So I just want to say, if someone cannot attend, call Reverend Jackie and give some money towards sponsoring a woman. If you know someone, sponsor someone, or just give a portion of it. You can change someone's life by just feeding into them with just a small donation. You never know how far it'll go.
Thank you, Tina Marie. I want to acknowledge 2 people, and then we'll close out with you, Dawn, because I did see your hand. Versi and Regina. They are 2 angels who sit at that check-in desk and greet every single attendee and wrap them in love and make them feel like a valued part of this family. And I just want to acknowledge you ladies for everything you pour into the Gold Rush, how you help set that tone when folk walk in the door, how you make sure that they get their lunches and name tags and all the things. You are incredible, and I want you to know that. So I just wanted to shout them out. And then Dawn, I saw you, and you'll be our last comment for the day.
Well, I just wanted to say how much I just want to speak to the new people. Just come. I just want to reiterate and piggyback what everyone said. You could even have an idea. You could watch the videos. You could hear all of our testimonies, but it's going to be your own unique experience. That's your, as they say, your bit of gold, a bit of gold to yourself that you're going to take with you for the rest of your life. And just tell yourself, well, maybe I'll just come this once. But then you're probably going to find yourself a repeat visitor like I am. But I would just say, go try it out, give this gift to yourself, and then you'll know what we're talking about. So God bless you all. That's all I want to say.
You. That's right. Gold Rush is the best addiction you can have. Come on,
Right.
keep it coming. Get some more of that. Get some more of that. We're going to close out with our recruitment video, and we hope you ladies will spread the word. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for your love, your warmth, your joy. I see you, Reverend Jackie. I'm going to pitch it to you. Go ahead, Rev.
Okay, we're gonna do that, but I do have to say this. I hope it doesn't shut down. It won't. You have seen some phenomenal things online. And there's a team that has been doing this for about 5 months. Dana, Versi, Tina have been working 2 and 3 meetings a week and whatever. And it's just really, they have to be lifted up. 2 people behind the scenes is our brother Jason and Janae. And what you have seen online, the videos that you have seen, have been their work, and Dana has led the pack, and I am just forever grateful. Secondly, this event that's going on is, aside from the Dana and the Versi and the Tina and the Jason and Janae behind the scenes, Martina, Kesia, and Reverend Danny. This was Reverend Danny's idea. And so I know God pulls us all together.
Yes.
I know that none of this could happen with just me. I know I'm a powerful woman, but let you know I understand that all of these other people have come together because we're supposed to be just like that family. So I want everybody to put your hands together for Dana, for Versi, for Tina, for Martina, for Kesia, for Reverend Danny, and behind the scenes, Jason and Janae.
Yeah. Amen.
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 And as we go into the video, I just see Dr. Sabrina got on. I know, come on, Dr. Sabrina, you got 2 seconds to say whatever because we are so happy to see you.
So happy to see you. God bless you, women of God. I'm so excited. I was so excited to be at the conference last year on the main stage. Oh my goodness, the love, the outpouring of understanding, and people really tapping into learning how they're wired, because at the end of the day, it's so important to know how you're wired and that you show up not just doing the parts of you like, but you got to activate the whole you, because the word is very clear that he wants to use all of you. He wants to use all of you. And so we had a great time. It was interactive. We laughed. We did a little dancing. We really had a good time. And so Gold Rush Women is to dig out.
She must hit a spot. But that's Jackson. And I again, thanks everybody for being here. Martina, back to you. I'm through.
All right, ladies. Thank you. Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate your time, your energy, your love, your light, and your gold. And we look forward to seeing you in just a few months.
And one last announcement. Next month, February, is the month of love. And so we will have a Love Yourself campaign going on. So if you have not registered yet, or you know plenty of women who have not registered yet, tell them they want to get on board and register for the conference. We will be having a 20% off your conference registration next month, February 1st through the 15th.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
That's it.
influence and transformation. Join us April 23rd through April 25th at the Hyatt Regency in Lisle, Illinois. We welcome back our powerful presenters to move us all forward. Experience the power, purpose, and presence of women bonding together. The founder and CEO, Reverend Dr. Jacqueline Trish Atkins, invites you to register. Visit goldrushwomensregistration.com. You will leave inspired, grounded, and ready to shine. Your life brighter than ever before. The Gold Rush Women's Conference.
That was nice. That was nice.
Yeah, that was Keith again.